Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings to find the juiciest intel. Today, we're diving into Vince Holding Corp's latest update, which promises a bit of a shake-up. Think of it as a company doing a whole new season premiere and changing channels. So what is this big news? Vince Holding Corp, a company you might recognize for its fashion brands, is telling the world it is moving its stock from one big stock exchange to another. This is a pretty common thing for companies to do, but it is always interesting to see why and what it means for investors. They're basically saying goodbye to the New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, and hello to the Nasdaq stock market, or Nasdaq. This move is planned to happen very soon, right around the 20th of October for the delisting from the NYSE, and then on the 21st of October for the listing on Nasdaq, all in 2025. Now, why would a company do this? Often it is about positioning themselves. Nasdaq is known for being a bit more tech-focused, and sometimes companies feel it's a better fit for their brand or investor base. It could also be about cost savings or improved liquidity, meaning it is easier for people to buy and sell their stock. Their common stock, which you can find trading under the ticker symbol VNCE, will keep that same symbol on Nasdaq. So for the everyday investor, the symbol you look for won't change, but the exchange where it trades will. The main reason they filed this report is to officially tell everyone they are voluntarily delisting from the NYSE and plan to be listed on Nasdaq. They are not being forced off the NYSE because they failed to meet its rules. This is a planned move. The company has also put out a press release to announce this exciting transition. This is important under what is called Regulation FD, or Fair Disclosure, which means all investors get the same information at the same time. No one should have a secret advantage. This press release, which is attached as an exhibit to this filing, likely gives the official company line on why this move is good for them and their shareholders. Now, like most corporate documents, this report is filled with what they call forward-looking statements. Basically, these are statements about the future. The company is telling us they believe they can successfully move their listing and that things will go smoothly. They are very careful to warn us that these are not guarantees. They say their actual results might be different because of various risks. This is standard legal language to protect themselves if things do not go as planned. They are basically saying be hopeful, but also be prepared for bumps in the road. The filings also list what documents are included, like that press release and some interactive data. Sadly, this particular filing doesn't include detailed financial tables showing revenue, profits, or losses. That kind of juicy financial meat is usually found in their quarterly earnings reports called 10Q filings, or their annual reports called 10K filings. So, what is the big picture here for Vince Holding Corp? This switch from the NYSE to Nasdaq is a strategic move. It is not just a cosmetic change, it can signal a company's ambitions or its perceived better fit with a particular market environment. The report itself is signed by Akiko Okuma, who holds the title of Chief Administrative Officer and General Counsel. This tells us that the legal and administrative side of the company is overseeing this very important procedural step. When we look at this move, we have to consider what it means for the company's direction. Moving to Nasdaq could signal a desire to be part of a more growth-oriented or technology-sympathetic ecosystem. It might also be a move to attract a different type of investor, or be more attractive to venture capital or growth funds that tend to focus on Nasdaq. Listed companies, on the flip side, moving from an exchange like the NYSE, which is seen as more established and prestigious, could sometimes be interpreted as a sign of challenges or a desire to shed the stricter requirements of a more traditional exchange. However, given that they are voluntarily choosing to move and will retain their ticker symbol, VNCE, it feels more like a proactive strategic decision rather than a reactive one born out of trouble. We also need to remember that this filing is purely about the listing transfer itself, the real financial story of Vince Holding Corp. Its sales, its profits, its debts, all of that, the stuff we love to dig into, will be found in their regular earnings reports. This is just the logistical update, the corporate equivalent of changing your address. It is a necessary step for their future operations and how they present themselves to the financial world. We will be keeping a close eye on their future earnings reports to see how this move plays out and if it benefits the company and its shareholders in the long run. Alright, that is our breakdown of Vince Holding Corp's latest filing. What is your take on this stock exchange move and what it might signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching, see you next time.